Hi there. Man, look at this beard. Yeah. It's got to put some braids in it, some beads. But it is uncomfortable during the summertime, let me tell you. Anyways, quick quick fun fact. Do you know how the Amish people grow a beard but they shave their mustache? Well, the Amish people grow beards but they shave their mustache, and sometimes more than that. But they keep like a beard very low. And the reason that they do this is because during the time of the Civil War, when the government, whatever government you want to choose, the North or the South, was recruiting or basically drafting people and telling them that they had to fight in the war, the Amish didn't want to fight in that war. They didn't want to do the government's bidding. They didn't want anything to do with it, so they didn't. And one thing that they did do is they grew a beard, but they shaved their mustache. The reason that they did this is because the military at the time required their soldiers to shave, and a lot of the guys didn't want to shave. They didn't want to. They didn't want to shave. So the military said, "All right, you have to shave your beard, but you can keep your mustache." And that's why you have seen so many people with just the mustache. That's a military style haircut back in the day. But the Amish were so set on being anti-government that they shaved their beard or shaved their mustache and kept the beard. And that's like a big, middle finger to the government. That's your fun fact. But anyways, that's not the reason why I was doing this video. This video can't be much longer because I don't have much memory on my phone. But I've been watching some videos about like conspiracies and preppers and the religious spin on the world, and let me tell you, a lot of the things do make sense as far as the world is not doing good. Obviously, we know that there's pollution. We know that there's global warming. We know that we're killing the ecosystem. We're killing our world. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, you walk out into the world and you think, wow, nature is beautiful, but then we take this big giant bulldozer and we run roads right through it, and power lines and buildings and power plants, and we shred it up, and we think, hey, you know what, you think to yourself, maybe we should stop now and not do any more, and we should maybe just take what we have right now and just make it the most efficient, and maybe even figure out ways that aren't intrusive and destructive in order for human beings to survive. And it's like the people who think that have no control over it, and the people who have control over it, they just want more power, more money, and they don't care about you. They don't, and they're the people who run politics and who pay politicians, and they don't care about you, and they elect people who don't care about you. And the problem is, the people in power do not care about the small person. They want to keep taking just a little bit from you over and over and over and over and over again until, and we've learned this from history, until the lower class is just so low that there's a huge amount of slums, and then the middle class becomes the low class, and then all you have is a few super rich and everyone else is super poor. And that's what history tells us. That's what happens in all the nations and the kingdoms of the world. So how is America, only 400 years old, the baby nation of the world, how are we going to not do what they already did? Because I'll tell you what the Native Americans, what the indigenous people of this continent had before Western civilization blossomed into what it is today, we need some of that. And I don't know It's something that's my thought process right now. I'm heading towards thinking about these things and just, trying to figure out, what the logic words is, that need to be said about this. So, coming up, my phone's out of memory, so